Okay, welcome to one more lecture from the tutors. What we have got today to study is chapter number 2 of 9th standard history, that is India events after 1960. Now today just two things we are going to study: introduction and 1960s, only 1960, from the year 1960 to 1969 or 70 you can say, the period of 10 years, what happened in those 10 years, and introduction we are going to study about from 1947 to 1960. By 1947 because we are studying about post independence period, independence के बाद का, and in the year 1947 we got independence. Okay, so starting the chapter, just one page, we are going to start with just one page today. Two topics there are: years 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and then we have 1991, the changes after 1991, and till 2000, means we are going to study about 40 years, but today we are just going to study about introduction and 1960 to 1970 period. Okay, so this is the first chapter, first lecture of second chapter, 9th standard history, India events after 1960. Beginning with introduction. India became independent in 1947 CE, that is Common Era. Obviously everyone knows कि इंडिया का independence कब मिला था, year 1947. The day was 15th of August. India accepted the constitutional frameworks in 1950. India accepted constitution. We will follow the constitution, and it became the largest democracy in the world. The constitution was written by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. The preamble which has been given in your book, पहले पेज पे दिया हुआ है, that is the summary of constitution which has been framed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. Okay. The Indian society is multicultural, and the people of various languages, religion, ethnicities and castes live together. Obviously we are a democratic country, we are a mixed economy, we are a mixed country where we have innumerable, you see there are several states, and in several states we have several languages, we have several ethnicities, we have several cultures, हर एक का अलग अलग festivals है. If you see recently, just 2 days ago, we celebrated one day जिसमें we had 6 festivals together: the Bengali, the Tamil Nadu, Kerala and so on, New Year's, the Baba Saheb Ambedkar Jayanti. इतने सारे festivals हैं हमारे पास, इतने सारे reasons है to celebrate. Okay. During the initial period after independence, India needed to solve different issues of economic, political and social development. Obviously we were slave for 300 years, we were under the British rule for 300 years. We are in this lockdown since 1 month, and see the condition outside. The economy has gone down, the social life has gone down, people are so stressed out. खाली सोच के देखो कि ब्रिटिशर्स के अंडर में Indians were slaves for 300 years, they were in slavery for 300 years. What would have happened in that time? इकोनॉमी कितना ज़्यादा मतलब खराब हो गई रहेगी इंडिया की. So we needed to develop our country again, to start with the first step of development. There were several issues like economic issues, political issues and social issues which needed to be solved after independence, because after independence, if you see, there is a fresh start of India. Okay, there has been a fresh start of India. The boundaries have changed. पहले India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and several countries were one country, but then after independence they all got separated. Okay. The establishment of the Planning Commission and emphasis on industrialization was a mean to achieve economic development and to eliminate poverty in India. Now, what they have told over here is that we need to establish Planning Commission. What is Planning Commission? Planning Commission is nothing but वो commission जो 5 साल में, हर 5 साल में, like the government, it works accordingly, parallel with the government's tenure. See, each government has its Planning Commission. The BJP government came in the year 2014. till 2019. So 5 years it had its planning commission, and they had their proposals, they had their, you can say that, manifestos कि हमको क्या करना है 5 साल में, what we will do. We will eradicate black money, we will see to it कि terrorism कम हो जाए, we will make India to a different level of development. They told such things, but let us not all discuss that particular thing. Every government promises some or the other things. So planning commission, this 5 years tenure of government system started in the year 1950. So at the same time, several social reforms, including policies and programs for the weaker sections of the society, were sought to be implemented. Now at that time the government saw कि कौन सी सेक्टर्स ऐसे हैं, कौन से प्लेसेस ऐसे हैं इंडिया के, कौन सी चीज़ें ऐसी है जो बहुत बैकवर्ड कंडीशंस में है. सो इंडिया, the country, our country started, our government started, our particular leaders of the country of that time started to develop our country from the weaker sections as well. इन लोग ने हर एक particular aspect को touch करने की कोशिश की, not just the development of rich people, not just the development of poor, but from zero till the infinite numbers, from very poor people till very rich people. They started to develop each and every one together. They made policies, they made certain schemes, they made certain reforms to bring out the country from such a disastrous situation. In the year 1947, India got independence. 1950, we accepted the constitution made by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Then the preamble was made, and the country started with its 5 years of government system. The planning commission was started, and hence, keeping this in mind, everything got sorted out, and slowly and steadily we came on the track of a government system from the year 1960. Okay, 1960s. In the decade of 1960s, now okay, we are done with introduction. 1947 to 1960, we studied about 13 years in short, in just this much paragraph. So I think you have understood. Independence मिला, constitution बना, planning commission बना, government system चलने का चालू होने वाला था. There came economic reforms. There was many social and economical problems in front of us. So we needed to tackle all those problems. Government knew कि अभी जो current situation है country की, it is not so good. So we need planning commission. We need government system. We need to take proper and fair elections. We need to win the the confidence of people कि election system is a good idea. Okay, why we conduct elections? To choose between two parties, two or more parties. Between two or more parties, we choose one party, or you can say we choose one governmental body, political body to run the government of India. Okay, now from the year 1960s, in the decade of the 1960s, several events occurred which had a huge impact on the political situation in India. Okay, 1960s there happened many events which changed the scenario of Indian political system. The regions of Goa, Diu and Daman were freed from Portuguese rule and became parts of the Indian Federation. Not just after independence, each and every part of India didn't came out of the rule of certain kings or certain people. Okay, certain rulers. Goa and Diu Daman, which were particularly two main tourist spots, where not, it is still the main, you can say that it is the hot spot of tourist attractions in India. Okay, so that at that time Portuguese people, they used to rule on Goa and Diu and Daman. Okay, so India took that particular part of Indian particular mainland from them, and they told them to go. The tensions between India and China on the northern border, which had been rising since 1950, culminated into the war of 1962 between two countries. This was fought in the region of the McMahon Line. Now, since 1950, India and China were in a great tension. They were in, you can say that they were in a cold war situation. They were, fighting for their border issues in the McMahon Line area. McMahon Line area is in Arunachal Pradesh, It is a border of India and China. Okay, so at that time the border issues were going on, and that border issues, it took a place of war, and in the year 1962 a war took place at McMahon Line between India and China. After India became independent, Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru led the country. After the independence, obviously 1947 के बाद, who became the first Prime Minister of India? Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. He was the architect of India's foreign policy. Now the foreign policy of India, आज जो भी foreign policy चल रही है अपनी country में, जितने भी साल से foreign policies चल रही है, that particular foreign policy is been made by the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He made the Indian foreign policy and he brought into account के ये foreign policy जो है, this should not change, heavily. The foreign policy, it looks after the import and export activities. It looks after what needs to be exported, what needs to be imported from other countries, which countries should be our import and export partners, how that particular relation should be maintained. Each and every aspect of foreign policy was written by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji. His contribution to the social and economic development of India is significant. Indian economic and social life, इस particular दो field में, social and economic field में, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू's contribution was excellent. Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in the year 1964. Lal Bahadur Shastri then became the second Prime Minister of India, and during his tenure, India and Pakistan went to war over Kashmir issue in 1965. Okay, in year 1965 we went into war again with Pakistan over the issue of Kashmir. The Soviet Union tried to mediate between the two countries. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Lal Bahadur Shastri breathed his last at Tashkent in 1966. Okay, Lal Bahadur Shastri passed away in the year 1966 in Tashkent. Before dying, he made a slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, to encourage the farmers and the soldiers, which were in the soldiers were in the war type situations. Soviet Union is nothing but the Russian countries. Okay, though they tried to mediate, they tried to interfere between the war and tried to take the advantage, but Lal Bahadur Shastri, he controlled the situation and he made sure that India should win the war. Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister after Lal Bahadur Shastri died in the year 1966. During her tenure, Pakistan's oppressive policies in East Pakistan resulted in a big movement there. Now, after Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister, India went into one more tension type situation in East Pakistan. East Pakistan is nothing but the today's Bangladesh. East Pakistan got separated from Pakistan and became a separate nation in the year 1971, which was called Bangladesh at that time, right? Today also. Okay, moving ahead, this movement was led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his organization Mukti Bahini. This crisis in the East Pakistan affected India as well because millions of refugees came to India. Now, East Pakistan, it went into tension, and in the year 1966, East Pakistan, it had a revolutionary situation. ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें चल रही थी जो बहुत सारा टेंशन क्रिएट कर रही थी उनके इंटरनल पार्ट्स में, एंड ड्यू टू दैट इंडिया ऑल्सो गेट अफेक्टेड. एंड व्हाई इट गॉट अफेक्टेड? बिकॉज ओवर द टाइम ऑफ 1971 when India and East Pakistan went into war, many refugees from East Pakistan came to India, okay, and they settled in India. So it was a huge type of situation, huge particular you can say that a negativity for India, that India have to now look after those refugees as well. They should not harm them because they don't have any particular unki kuch galti nahi hai, so India should not harm them. Indira Gandhi was the finest, you can say that the finest prime minister India has ever had. She was like, she used to take the decisions very rapidly and quickly, and those decisions were normally very positive. Okay, her decisions and her power of thinking was way beyond the any of the prime ministers India had had. Okay, during her tenure, before the war, in the year 1966, when she became the prime minister, East Pakistan went into a crisis type of situation, and during that particular crisis, East Pakistan, it got very explosive. East Pakistan got destroyed into many situations. उनका इकोनॉमिक, सोशल एंड पॉलिटिकल लाइफ जो था वो खराब होने लगा था, जिसकी वजह से many refugees from East Pakistan, they came to India, and it became a burden over Indian mainland. It became a burden over the Indian government. Now what to do? Where to keep those people? We cannot kill them. We cannot send them back. They will not go back. Will their country accept them? So this was an issue. It was very critical issue. Okay. So from 1947 till 1970s, 1969, we studied several things. Like in the year 1947, we got independence. Then in the year 1950, we accepted the constitution made by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. The preamble was made by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. First Prime Minister was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Under his tenure, India went into war with China. The tensions were created, and India and China war took place in McMahon Line in Arunachal Pradesh, and it is a border of India and China over there. It is situated extremely in the eastern parts of India, and we studied about Lal Bahadur Shastri. During his tenure, India went into war with Pakistan over the issue of Kashmir, and that particular issue, it is still on. The issue has not been solved. We are still in war with a Cold War. We are still in a Cold War type of situation with Pakistan over the issue of Kashmir. Ki Kashmir kiska hai? Okay, liberation of Kashmir, you can say. And then we came to Indira Gandhi. During her tenure, East Pakistan tensions arose, and that particular tension resulted in refugees coming to India, which became a burden over Indian mainland or Indian government. That's all for today. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe, and stay in touch, because if you miss a single lecture, you won't be understanding what happened in the chapter. This was the first lecture of second chapter, India after independence, events after 1960. We studied from 1947 to 1969 or 70, you can say. From 1970, we are going to take in the next lecture. Thank you so much.